locked into the NFL.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
We play to win. Let's go. Here we go. 59. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first pass is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Harris. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, alert.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
No gain on the dump off at 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, it's Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
12.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check. Watch the before. Hey, tight.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Come on, fellas.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. No gain on the dump off at 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goes for the right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180! One, Omaha.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. All level now and 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now it's Newton.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again is Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Newton. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Newton now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Pauschka's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Newton setting up the screen to Kelly. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Newton now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's... incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Newton throwing again. That's complete to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Just throws Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo now throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. To throw is Newton.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the red zone now, Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's Wolf. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Panthers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Newton to throw. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll run with Harris. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now Newton and the Panthers down 20-19. A minute 15 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. The throw taken in by Hamilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Newton to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Hauschka's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Well, going into